Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Shot from the Heart. I am your man, Isaiah Pfeiffer, and sorry for the stuffiness, but that's what happens when you dealing with sinuses and stuff like that. Every now and then you get stuffy. Thank God that I'm still able to do this podcast for you all, and my vertigo is not acting up, so that's a blessing.
Yeah, we're trying to catch it early.
Anyway, we're going to continue what we talked about last week, but before we get into that, just real quickly want to recap what happened Sunday in the Super Bowl, because the 49ers lost, like I said they would. They lost to the Chiefs, giving them back-to-back Super Bowls, and a lot of excuses were used, scapegoats were made, Steve Wilks was fired, Kyle Shanahan talking about, well, I didn't know the rules, but you're the head coach, so you need to know the rules of overtime. How do you not know the rules of overtime? How? That's just not possible to me. You up there fiddling with the phone, Justice. What's going on? Yeah, you up there just doing stuff now. Now, Justice, introduce yourself since I done said your name. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I am the cameraman. My name is Justice.
And he's just as stuffy, and his voice is getting kind of kookified too.
Well, he the one that brought it home.
Hey, it's not my fault. I don't know how I got it.
Scoot back.
Yeah, you know how you got it.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. You think because you be around me all the time, you want to give it to me. How does that work?
No. Out. Go out.
We fixing the video? What we doing?
Yeah, we're trying to. Because he's got it where I can't even see. There you go. There you go. Now move it. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I also got the baseball game on, too. So, you know, Wake Forest is playing Fordham, which the score right now is 4-1. We're winning. Yay. Bottom of the third.
I heard that Wake Forest's pitcher is fire. Like,
He just got 2 back-to-back strikeouts this last one.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'm trying to see what he gonna do in the box.
Right.
I'm trying to see that right now. For those of you who are watching live, if you see me looking, I got it on TV while I'm doing this too. So, anyway, let's go ahead and get into this because my mom's got to leave, and we're going to catch this thing early. So, you know, get in the tub, exfoliate, do all that stuff.
Yeah, because his nose is red. If you guys know Zay, his little nose is red. And one thing about Zay, when he gets any kind of head cold, just like the rest of us, it drains. And sometimes Isaiah's drain so bad that it's terrible, and it starts vertigo. And he has nystagmus. So vertigo is terrible for somebody, period. But for somebody like Isaiah, it literally about takes him out of here. Like, we have had vertigo on a Monday, and 2 weeks later, he's just then able to get up and move about. So We're trying to catch it early. We just drank some vitamin C. I've got a Vicks tablet in the shower for him. So when he takes a shower, that'll help. And then we're going to rub him down some Vicks and give him some medicine. And we hope to catch it, that it doesn't get too bad. We'll definitely update you guys if it does get too bad. But his little nose is red as a beak.
Yep.
And
that's just what it is.
And you can tell in his voice, he's just stuffy.
That's just what it is.
Yep.
Pitch count. That was 2-0, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He's holding it up for me so I can see. All right, let's talk about part 2. Dealing with depression with an autistic person, such as myself, or anybody else, excuse me, that is dealing with that. My mom is here for a reason. So I'm going to turn it over to her and let her expound on that. This is part 2 of what we did last week, because there's probably some stuff that I didn't mention that she'll probably mention.
Well, sometimes you're depressed and he doesn't know how to express to you. Most people with autism don't know, but they have feelings. I think a lot of times people don't understand that they do have feelings, even though they seem very black and white. People need to understand that an autistic person is a human being and they have feelings. Sometimes we walk through life and we don't take the time to acknowledge them because they don't want to be bothered. But that's just them. But they do want to know that they're loved and that they aren't alone. And when you have autism as well as like Isaiah has, Isaiah is just who he is. He has nystagmus. He was picked on in high school. He was called cockeyed. I mean, somebody stomped his head. He had gotten a concussion. I mean, the list can go on and on with things with Isaiah. And, you know, he had a girlfriend for so many years, and then that situation didn't work out. I feel that really didn't work out because Isaiah was more severely autistic than she was. She had some disabilities, but I feel like it was just things that she wanted from Isaiah that morally Isaiah wasn't going to do, and he wasn't going to compromise certain things. Isaiah's very black and white. And of course, you know, he's not hanging out trying to dress like some of these guys that she finds attractive. So I think she did a lot of exploring other men or boys at the time, and you know, they offered her, but like I told her, you know, one day you're looking for something that you really don't want, and when you get it, you'll remember my words. He's a really good guy. He's a really, you know, he will do whatever he needs to do as a man and a family man, because he had a dad who taught him very well. So he's been lonely. He's had people on Facebook try to scam him or try to say they want to be with him, and they, you know, they're way across North Carolina or something like that, and it's just crazy. But one day, I just, you know, he hates to hear that, but I always just, you know, say, be patient. God's got something for you. But depression is hard because for them, they don't really know how to express it, and they get angry. So I try to always be like, hey, you all right? Everything's okay. Do you need anything? Or do you want to talk about something? Or, you know, what's going on? Because Isaiah will not tell you anything. Like, some things it'll happen, and then he's like, well, Mom, such and such happened. And you like, well, when did all this happen? And so sometimes it's just hard to get them to be straight up honest with you. Because he wants to be a man. You know, his birthday's next Tuesday. You guys, he will turn 26. And he just wants to be a man. And as an autistic parent, especially when you're dealing with an adult and he is high function, there's, you know, it's just really, it's hard on both him as well as the parents, because you don't know, it's hard to draw a line, because I'm not going to let you take advantage of him. But at the same time, I need him to be able to discern who's good, who's not. So I'm still learning, the older he is, what I can do and what I can say that doesn't kind of aggravate him. And sometimes it's just very aggravating, you know, for him. And I can understand that, and I allow that to take place. He's watching the game, y'all. I allow that to take place, but I also have to tell him he still has to respect the home, you know, and my wishes. You can't just get loud with me. I'm still your mama. But I mean, he's got the right to be angry and frustrated. But I know he hates it. I just believe that there's things that he needs to clean up attitude-wise, and just being sensitive to certain things. Because sometimes he just wants what he wants when he wants it. You know, if the game is on, that's what he wants. And so, you know, it's going to be hard for a woman to be like, okay, so you know, so he's working on those things. I believe that's why he's got little Lyric, because Lyric she don't care that he's watching the game. If she was here right now and him watching the game, she's going to come in here anyways. She has a bad dream, she's coming in his room anyway. She don't care what he says, even though he's like, you know, Lyric, go back to your room. She's going to go back for about 2 minutes. She's coming back. So, she breaks the walls that Isaiah tries to put up. She don't care. So I said, God is trying to teach you that this is what women are, and you've got to be prepared. So she is preparing him, because she don't care about the little attitudes and whatnots. Does she, Isaiah?
No, she doesn't.
Because she's supposed to come in here and what? Just lay down?
Yeah, sit down somewhere and do something. Figure it out.
And she ended up spending the night, didn't she?
Yeah, because she had a bad nightmare. Because she felt like I was going to get lost.
Yeah, she keeps thinking Isaiah's going to get lost. So that's been the topic here lately is Isaiah's going to get lost, and Mama, we got to go find him. And so she won't let Isaiah out of her sight. And so I'm liable to wake up tomorrow and she's in here. Now I think she's just using it to be able to come in here and sit, because he watches TV and stuff. But he don't feel good, so I'm going to have to tell her, like, unless you're really, really scared, you need to leave Isaiah alone so you can feel better. But being autistic is just hard entirely. I feel like. Do y'all know that Wake Forest is in North Carolina? Let's just give them a backstory.
About what?
Wake Forest. So Wake Forest is in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Isaiah was born in Watertown, New York. He was born in Watertown, New York.
Close to Philadelphia, Syracuse area.
Yes. We are from North Carolina. We currently live in North Carolina. But anyways, I am and will always be a Duke Blue Devil. Okay? His dad, because he was in the military, felt like he could be both. But if you live in North Carolina, that is not how it goes down. You're either a Carolina fan or a Duke fan, or you're a Duke fan or a State fan. Like, you're not doing both.
You're one of the if you're in Carolina, you're one of the Carolina schools.
Right.
That's just how that works.
There's no trying to ban both of them. It's just not happening. But
you're either State, Wake, Duke.
Yeah. And
or Carolina.
Somehow or another, he seems to think that he can do both. But anyway, that's not true. But anyways, for years, I would buy Isaiah nothing but Duke stuff. Nothing but Duke stuff. We moved down here after his dad retires, and he's like 5 years old. And he's like, Mom, I'm going to be a doctor. Well, if you know anything about this area, Baptist Hospital is like the best hospital. Excuse me, y'all. And Isaiah's like, he's going to be a doctor. And so he wants to go to Baptist, which is where at that age he would go to do, like, for them to check his head because he has craniosynostosis and, you know, his eye disorder, nystagmus. And so he was just determined, and Wake Forest was the place, okay? Wake Forest Baptist is what it's called now. Well, no, it's Atrium Wake Forest Baptist.
Atrium Health. But
it's now Wake Forest Baptist. It's Wake Forest Baptist, okay? And from such a young age, that's where he was going to go to school. He even tried to, and he applied. He didn't get in, but he was able to go on campus, which, you know, to me, that's like a check off his bucket list. Anyway, he became a Wake Forest fan, and it kind of ticked me off because I'm like, I'm not buying Wake Forest crap. And so here I am, buying Wake Forest crap.
Yes, you are. And will continue to do so, unless I ask.
I think he needs a Duke jersey up there
No,
No,
he
I
does
don't.
not.
to represent me.
No, I don't.
No. We're good.
Um,
We don't need no more.
That's a
Luke.
conflict of interest.
I don't think so. But anyways, or, and then of course he likes LeBron. So then I have to deal with the
LeBron James.
I have to deal with the Laker crap, and I am
Says
a
the
Warriors
Steph
fan.
Curry fan. No, she's
Huh.
not no Warriors fan, people. She's the Steph Curry fan.
I like Clay.
And?
Once again, she's fans of players, not the team.
I don't like Draymond's attitude, but he's working on it. He's working on it.
He's still on the Warriors.
So I am Team Warrior, and so then we got the Lakers in this house. I'm telling you, he was not raised a Deacon fan, nor was he raised to be a Laker fan. And I just don't understand for the life of me why he wouldn't be a Duke fan when that's all he used to wear was Duke stuff.
But,
I didn't have a say-so in
but-
the matter. I was a child.
but guess what? You two still have something in common. Philadelphia.
Yeah, now we're Eagles through and through up over here, honey. Now, Miss Lyric, her godfather is a 49ers fan. And we told him if they actually won the Super Bowl that he could get her a t-shirt. Well,
But they lost.
they lost and she won't be getting that t-shirt.
Ha.
We're excited about that. We gave him all kind of HE double hockey sticks. Do you hear me? We let him have it. We talked so much junk that he called my husband and told my husband to tell me to quit texting him. Because he just had, the big head. But I don't know, as a parent, it's just hard. Like right now for me with him being sick, Isaiah hates medicine. But we're going to try to take some medicine tonight to make him feel good. And like we said earlier, he's going to do the Vicks shower tab, and then we're going to rub some Vicks on him, and then we're going to hopefully get him in the bed. Isaiah's body, like any autistic person, is set at 10 o'clock, so I'm not sure if he will actually fall asleep at 10. I'll probably make him some hot chocolate too, because that kind of winds him down.
Go.
So, Isaiah, you want to tell them what's going on in the game?
Well, I can't really tell because the camera people, they ain't putting the camera on what they need to
Is
be
it
putting
out?
the camera on. Oh, okay. Is it out?
Yeah.
But yeah, are you finished with the depression and everything?
Yeah.
Stuff? Okay. Well, then that concludes this episode of Shout from the Heart Part 2. Thank you.
You guys, we're sorry it was
joining
short.
us.
He just isn't feeling up to his best. But next week,
It'll be longer next week.
yeah, he'll be longer. He's just we're gonna have to cater to this and make sure he's feeling better, everybody, so y'all can get all the jokes and the WWE updates and who's going
Pay-per-view
where,
is actually next weekend.
Like,
and who's going where, because there's going to be a lot of switcheroos and extended
Yeah.
contracts on the NFL.
Yeah.
So, who's retiring, who's not, we'll see it all, and we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
And again, we're praying for the Kansas City, the whole city. That was very tragic and unnecessary. Very tragic and unnecessary. And definitely for the lady who was killed, that just unnecessary for her to lose her life that way.
Yep. Tragic.
Very tragic. So we will definitely be praying for them.
All because of a dispute.
A dispute. We don't know how to talk things through anymore. We just shoot and keep moving.
A dispute.
So, all right, we'll be praying for you guys. So, love y'all.
Appreciate it.